This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Take it from me. So.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to that One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel. Sam.
And this is that One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's get it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 107. It is One Piece break week number 3. We got 2 more break weeks. So I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I know Anime Expo in LA is popping off right now. A bunch of creators are out there. I hope everyone's having a safe and enjoyable time. But we're here, and we didn't go. So would like to say, you can say thank you if you want. You know, we're providing you this service. No, but listen, guys, if you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, please join our Discord. The links are in the video description below. And also, what else?
New merch.
We got new merch. If you want to purchase some new merch, I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now, but you can't see the back because I'm not going to turn. That's a lot of work. But overall, man, how you guys doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling good. I got the AC in my car fixed. I'm like so excited about that.
Yeah.
It was really hot.
You were mentioning you had mud butt from that.
Yo, bro, it was a lot, bro. It was a lot to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
You went pamper shopping, if I remember correctly.
I need some to pants.
Yeah. What about you, Lionel?
I've been okay. Haven't been sick lately, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Keep your immune system up, bro. Law?
I'm alright. Just I'm stuffed because I actually ate before coming here, and I can never do that. So I'm stuffed, and it got me a little tired.
Why you ain't bring us no food, bro?
I'm saying, bro. Sharing is caring.
I told you he's selfish.
Sharing is caring. This is why you selfish.
You guys gonna gang up on me? Yeah, it's gonna gang up on me like that.
But for today, guys, I know we mentioned we might play Monopoly. I didn't hit Marv up at all, and I completely forgot to do so. So we're not doing it today.
Quality ownership, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't always do the right thing. You make mistakes.
I'm just glad you didn't deflect blame this way. That's what you normally do.
Do what?
Yeah.
Well, I have to go this way because usually somebody else is not here.
Yeah. Everyone getting shots thrown at us today.
Yeah, bro. What else? I guess, did you guys watch the newest One Piece episode or no? Because I didn't tell you to watch it or anything.
No,
you didn't watch it either. All
I
right.
saw one clip.
Guess we're not talking about that, guys.
I was wondering if we were going to. I was like, he had mentioned we were going to go and talk about it, so I was like...
I saw one clip, man.
Yeah.
Zoro.
Yeah. So we're not going to talk about it. Sorry. But there are going to be some SBS questions after we shout the chat out and stuff like that. And then after that, we'll just get into phone calls and, you guys can go off. I know a lot of people who are new to watching us, they want to know when we put the phone number inside the live chat. It will be there when we announce it. Until then, you're just going to have to wait or, not watch.
Engage with the community. There's a lot of people on the YouTube. You can chat with them. If you want to call, we will put the number up eventually. It's just not instant. It's not the whole episode typically. But we'll get the call sooner than we normally do on this episode.
Yeah. Again, guys, if you're calling right now, we're not going to pick up. We'll let you know when we're going to accept phone calls. So Marv is not going to answer. You can take that how you want.
It's Marv, yo. It's Marv.
It's Marv. We can place blame on Marv.
Let's place blame on Marv. Yeah. This way.
Yeah, that one.
This way.
Yeah.
The blame game.
All right, so let's get into the chat. Let's say what's up, and let's hit some super chats.
There's a bunch of people in the chat, man. KJ, Jose Zamudio, NNAF Moose, Chance Rainey, Captain Teriyaki, Straw Hat Nate, Brendan Miller, Brandon Wigfall, Della OJ, Gandhi Usopp, Mary Senpai, I Hate Mo, SPX, Junior Key, Project Iceman, Quavo, Red Rock Jet, Jack D Slim, United States of Blurred, Bob, Shanks, Dan, so many of y'all, Austin Hart, Pat Flan, Young Lou, Samurai Quest, so many of y'all here, Mugiwara J, oh man, David D Dragon, just really appreciate y'all being here with us, seriously guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. There's like 41 likes on the video right now. There's 130 people. Yo, can you just like the video, bro? Like, do us a solid, fam. Like the video.
Why you add the little...
Just do it. Do it. All right, my bad.
Oh, man.
All right, anyway, let's get to the super chats.
Yeah, we got a $5 super chat from our guy Jarhead. Devil Dog, it says, got my power back, no Wi-Fi, just watching on TV. Hope you guys are safe and happy. With the laughing emoji.
You got no Wi-Fi.
Bro, do you know what happened to him?
No.
Bro, he mid-diffed a tornado.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Superman's dad couldn't do that.
That's wow.
But yeah, man, Jarhead was sending me like images of the damage, but he had to protect his like potatoes. He did. So he mid-diffed the tornado.
That's what's up, man.
That's crazy.
Legendary
bro.
hockey feat, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Shout out
what,
to Jarhead, bro.
That's what Alabasta was going through. Crocodile was just awful, bro.
Bro, that little old man.
Yeah.
He was going through it, bro. He did not mid-diff that tornado.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to teach that old man some things. Jarhead. But glad you're safe, bro.
Yeah, glad you're safe.
I was going to say low diff, but Jarhead's First Amendment. So we got another 5 from Bama King. It says, yo, what's good, A? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all had to theorize how the Gorosei lived as long as they did, how do you think they achieved it? I think they spawn camped previous OVO users. Oh man, spawn camping is top tier. But I don't know. What do y'all think?
Me personally, I believe it might have been due to like mythical zones. I think the mythical zone category is a very, very rare and special category. And if they are truly becoming these deities, or these mythological like animals, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some like lifespan guaranteed for them, especially for like somebody like Marco, who I can see living for a really long time due to what his devil fruit can do. And I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out that Brooks' devil fruit is also a mythical zone to a degree, because he basically has eternal life as we know it. We don't know if he can actually pass away either. So that might be the death no me fruit. Like it might be actually renamed to something else.
I would hope
like
so.
Like the Grim Reaper fruit, because potentially that's really just like a deity of some sort anyway that somebody thought up and was like, yo, this is what it is. So I wouldn't be shocked if it was that, because he can call ice from other places that it's just, how does he do that just because he could come back from the dead?
Right.
So I would say mythical zones for sure.
Yeah.
And it turns out they're mythical zones.
Yeah. I like the thought process that the mythical zones are there. I like the thought process of the Ope no Mi. I thought there could even be another class of zone that we haven't gotten yet. But maybe that's a little too far-fetched.
People gonna start saying cosmic zone.
What was it? Was it spatial or was it cosmic? It was cosmic. Oh man. But I don't know. Like possibly angel fruits. I don't know. It could be anything really. But
I was thinking of like, again, this is like going back to something we haven't even seen already. But I'm just going by like, how Oda puts in other mythologies and other myths or other like fantasy stories inside his story, whatever. I'm just going with what Bellamy said. Like he said something small. He said, but it might reference to like, for instance, the Fountain of Youth. But nothing been foreshadowed in One Piece, but like there might be other aspects to something. Like for instance, what we know, the Fountain of Youth might be related to the Adam tree and Eve. I have no idea, but that's just thinking of out loud. But because he said the lost city of gold and the Emerald City and the great treasure of One Piece. Like he mentioned those three with One Piece, And I'm thinking, like, we have two instances of the City of Gold, Wano and Skypiea. We don't know anything about the Emerald City. I don't know if that's even mentioned it, but he mentioned it in the manga, whatever. So I'm thinking of, it could be another aspect to maybe the Fountain of Youth, because, for instance, the Kraken was, like, mythical, and he added that in One Piece. I wonder if he's going to go in towards that route a little more. The Fountain of Youth adding to the fruits, maybe, or something collaborating with each other. I don't know. I just thought of that. But for the whole life thing. I don't know.
That is kind of dope, and it holds weight just because Wano has a special water at the bottom of it that preserves
life
structure.
Or preserves structure. I like so when I always thought of like the Pangea and the Adam tree and the Eve tree, I always figured that the fruits were coming from the tree, right? And that's where the devil fruits were coming from. But what if that's another avenue to eternal life, right? Yeah. To eat this fruit or something like that. It would be like the opposite of the Bible and what was being portrayed there. But it's like, if you eat this fruit, you'll have eternal life, when it was the opposite. It's like, if you eat this fruit, you'll surely die. So it could be. Like, there's so many ways you can get to eternal life with how wacky the series is. Like, we have a bunch of different ways. Lawrence, you have anything?
No, just the only thing I just mostly question, because he looks relatively young to me, even though he's completely like silhouetted. We can't really see what he looks like how old he is or anything. But I don't know why he doesn't look that old to me through his silhouette. But the girls say, except for like maybe one, they all look older, like probably in their like 70s or something. But if they do have eternal life like 𝗚, why does 𝗚, again, silhouetted but looks young, but they do not? So my only question is, maybe it's something special that 𝗚 has, and that's why they view him as king of the world. But they have something, either they have nothing or they have something awful that's weaker, not exactly what he has. So my only question is, like, because 𝗚 doesn't seem like he's aging, because why would he? Because he would be weaker through all these years,
That's the other part too that I wanted to bring up. I was gonna let y'all say y'all things, but there's no real proof that the 𝗁𝐴 have eternal life.
Yep.
Like, 𝗚 seemingly has been around for centuries.
Yeah.
But they literally have somebody that was asking questions about why would we hide this for that long, kind of stuff. Like, that guy probably isn't living forever, or hasn't lived forever, or lived for as long as 𝗚 has. So it's very possible that they're just the current iteration of this, and they could all just be retired God's Knights, where it's like eventually you graze to this level. We've only witnessed them for how long was Robin's flashback ago? Like, that's the first time we saw them. So, and that's not crazy long ago where they have to have had eternal life. Right. So they could just not have it, like, it's very possible. Only 𝗚 has it, but
yeah. Almost 200 people in the chat. Only 83 likes. Can we get these likes up, bro? I have to ask again. Jeez.
Please, y'all, do like the stream if you can.
These guys are stingy, bro.
It helps.
What more do you want from me?
It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much.
Damn.
All right. Interesting question. Thank you, Bama King. We got another 5 from David D. Dragon, but no super chat attached. Thank you so much, David. But next time, let us know your thoughts. Engage with the community. Say whatever you want. It's your free space. We got another 2 from Bama King. It says, "Oh yeah, ... Hey, 𝗫𝐴. with the smirking cat emoji."
Terrible. Terrible.
All right. We got another 10 from Captain Teriyaki. It says, "Much love as always, guys. Seb, it was good hearing you briefly take part in the drip tier list the other day. Don't worry, we did justice for Dofi. Keep up the great work." Yeah, they've been doing tier lists in the Discord for the past few days, and it's been pretty awesome. I jumped in before I went out the other night, and they were doing a drip tier list, and there was some simping going on, and I partook fully into the simping. But I think we got the right people listed high. You know what I'm saying? I think we did. I do. But yeah. We got another 5 from Andre Hancho. It says, "Week 3 of 5. God, this weight would have killed if it wasn't for TOPT on a weekly basis. Hashtag Larry for Bon Clay. Hashtag Seb for Skinny Alvita. Hashtag Twins for the Yeti Cool Brothers." Which ones? What are their names again? It's like
I don't know.
Scotch and I don't remember the names.
I don't remember their names.
One is Scotch. I know one is Scotch.
I'm gonna look it
The
up.
other one has to be whiskey then, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it was whiskey. It was like,
I might be wrong about the Scotch thing too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know why I'm tripping. I'm thinking Yoshi for one of them and Yashi, but that doesn't make any sense.
I'll get to the bottom of it. Right. We did get thank you so much, Andre.
Yeah,
we did
thank
get
you, guys.
another 5 from Duke. It says, do y'all think Sabo and the Grand Fleet saw Luffy's Vivre card burning before he awakened Gear 5? How do you think they meet again? Love the podcast. That's an interesting question. I think we brought it up on stream before.
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a while back, bro. Yeah, that's like how long ago?
I got his names. It's Rock and Scotch.
It's Rock and Scotch. I knew one was
And you
Scotch.
think it's funny that it's ice, so it's rock. Scotch on the rocks. You know?
Oh,
Scotch
I
on
didn't
the
even get
rocks.
that. Learn something new every day.
Alcoholics.
I think they did drink a lot, actually.
I don't remember if they drank. But in regards to the Vivre card, nobody's reacted to this point, right?
No.
So it's like, why not? Is it proof positive that Luffy wasn't actually gone, and that destiny was always going to play a role in that? You know, I don't like that line of thinking too much, but I guess it would just be that Luffy never really passed, right? Like he wasn't actually in danger of passing, is why it never burned. Sabo was a little preoccupied, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Also, like he was kind of going through his own thing around that time, so
Yeah.
it's very possible he was just dealing with some stuff, whether it was Lucia or actively fighting the _ʍ stuff. As far as the Grand Fleet, how would they even get to Wano? In all honesty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a lot has to happen for you to get there. So
And
Yeah.
wasn't Bartholomew part of like attacking like one of Shanks' islands at that time too?
yeah, we don't know if Shanks actually dealt with him yet, though.
Yeah.
So the timeline's kind of weird. But like again, how would you get to Wano
Yeah.
for real? Like even Shanks didn't get up there. He was at the shores on the
Yeah.
way deep down, and then whatever that was. But like, unless you have Big Mom's intel and all that, I don't know how you get there. All right. We got another $1 from Austin Gregg with no super chat attached. Thank you so much, Austin. Next time, give us your thoughts. We got another $2.79 from Ash Grift. It says, thoughts on the live action so far? We did have an episode covering this a little bit, a little section of it. We watched it.
Watch the first break week episode.
Yeah.
You'll get your answer.
Yeah, we didn't rate it too high, I'll say that. We got another 5 from Ricky Floyd. It says, love watching you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
No. We got another 5 from Pat Flan 29. It says, if I get through later, I got a Katakuri take for the boys. Love y'all. Thanks for doing this pod. It's a blast.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
man.
so much.
Appreciate that.
Hopefully
Pat.
you do get through, man.
Yeah.
Katakuri takes tend to get spicy around this way. Mostly because of me. We got another 5 from 𝘆𝐿𝐶. It says, I got my PC running and happy to be back in here. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hopefully you're not running into any issues with that.
Yeah, for real.
We got another.
You gotta stop all that.
Come on, bro. H-anime. Anyway, we got another 2 from David D. Dragon. But again,
All that NTR.
Come on, bro.
You lost it.
Come on, bro. We got another 2 from David the Dragon, but no super chat. That's twice now, David. That is twice. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you want to ask us a question, whatever it is.
Thanks,
but
Dave.
thank you. We got another 10 from the broker. It says, just a quick heads up that I asked Beans for permission before I talked about today's theory. No, it's not about Blackbeard being overpowered. I hope that it doesn't ruffle too many feathers. Love you all, with a heart emoji.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Broker hit me up on the Discord, basically saying that
Don't tell me. Just wait for him to call.
he didn't give me specifics. He just said he disagrees with us on something. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but all right.
Keep it as a surprise.
Yeah. We got another 1-month membership to Nakama status from TX Mugiwara. It says, just keeping the capital L in Larry strong with the flexing emoji and the tongue out emoji. Thank you so much for being a member, TX. Enjoy all the emojis that come with membership.
Having Mugiwara in your name is so basic, by the way. Just know that.
I wonder if it's Texas Mugiwara. Anyway, we got another 5 from Mott. It says, much love, guys. Appreciate what y'all do for the community. Heart. Real question, though. What's the coolest named attack in the series? That's a good one.
Oh, man. That's too detailed.
I don't know.
I'd have to go through a lot of them.
Probably Fire Fist is a good one that I can think of. Oh, Entei. When he makes Entei is really good. I mean, good.
I've always liked 𝗀𝗪𝐵𝑎𝑔𝑤 as a name.
𝗀𝗪𝐵𝑎𝑔𝑤 is pretty hard, too.
Hard. It goes hard. It just goes hard. Almost any Luffy attack. Zoro's attacks be fire, too.
Yeah, but they'd be mad
𝙬
long.
Sekai and like a...
Oh, 𝗍𝗍
Yeah,
Yeah, 𝗍𝗍.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Sanji lacking in that department. In the naming. I think the attacks are fire, the naming.
Because not only does Zoro have the cool name and it's simple, but the way he just says it after like he lands the blow, it's like, yo, it's always mad dope.
Yeah.
He did it to Mr. One. He did it to Apu. He did it to I think Hoodie underwater. He's done it a couple times. I think he did it to Kuma as well when they were on Thriller Bark.
Yeah.
Right? Was that 𝗍𝗍
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he cut up.
Yeah, yo, bro. Every time I'm like, yo, this is hard, bro.
These are new, but like Galaxy Fist from Garp. I like that.
Yeah, Galaxy Impact or Galaxy Fist.
And Divine Departure, bro.
That's
It's
what I was
just like I like the name and the attack.
because it's divine.
And Mouton Shot is fire. I'll say that for Sanji. That's the one.
Yeah, I do like Mouton.
Mouton Shot is fire.
Yeah. But thank you for the question, man.
Yeah. Had me thinking. I was trying to think deep.
Yeah, that was a deep
Oh,
one.
Rope Wogon. That's another one. It's fire.
Real Q gun? Yeah.
However it said.
Yo, guys, don't forget to like the video. It helps us out. If you haven't liked the video already, like the video. Oh, I forgot to mention, we hit 80,000 followers on TikTok.
Hey! And we're at 45K now on YouTube. So
45.2.
45.2. Can't forget the .2.
Moving on up.
Yeah. Oh, and we hit 8,000 on Instagram.
Hey!
Nice.
I know IG was a struggle for a while, so it's good to see.
Well, I haven't done IG posts in a minute.
8,000 on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh.
We just started
It's more than me.
posting. Okay.
Like 500 followers. We got another 5 from Pop-Tart Hub. It says, gotta get Tech King 101 on this podcast. Would love to see the discussions between y'all. Smiley face. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people have mentioned this to me before about collabing with other YouTubers. So the way it works is usually we would try to reach out, but since I don't like reaching out, one of the best ways to get us to collab with somebody else is to go to their videos and comment our name, or go to like Twitter and comment on their posts about who we are. And then usually that person tends to reach out. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget to like the video.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like it. I want 200 likes if we can.
200 likes would be fire.
Yeah, 200 likes.
Do it.
All right.
We got another 2 from Anthony's crew. It says, did you guys read SBS 106? I skimmed it.
All right, so we're going to talk about it right after all the super chats are done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to get through the super chats. And then after the SBS, we're going to speak, we're going to take phone calls.
All right. We got another 5 from Project Iceman. It says, hey guys, here's your weekly allowance, LOL. Looking forward to the next DDT. Magellan versus Anel and Seb. Make sure to say this monotone. How unexpected. I feel like we could have got a different final, but we're here. We're here now, and I'm happy. I'm happy. We need y'all on that, by the way. Twins. No?
Which one?
No.
When?
Anel versus Magellan. It's the final for the DDT of the mid-tier.
Is it going to be on a Wednesday?
I can move it around. If y'all promise to be there, I'll reschedule.
Yeah, I've been feeling really sad, bro.
Stop it. Stop it.
Wait, what day are you going
I've
to
been
switch?
feeling so bad.
Whatever works for y'all.
Every time I'm like,
I
damn.
hate Larry, bro. I hate you so much. All right. We'll get back to y'all about the DDT. We got another 10 from Brendan Miller. It says, newish listener. Just all caught up on the anime/manga. Not sure if this has been covered or a popular theory, but is Rockstar from Red Hairs actually Rockstar? And related to Zebek. Keep up the awesome work. I've heard this theory once before.
Yeah,
How many times I think actually.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the separation part of the tar.
There's just no evidence. It's just based off of looks and his name.
Yeah.
That's really it. There's nothing else that supports it though.
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything about him at all.
We just
Yeah.
know he about that action.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like if Oda was going to introduce Rox's son, it would be more noteworthy.
Son?
And more.
Is Rockstar that old? I don't think he's that old.
But then that's what he said, Rockstar's son. No. Oh, he said related. What did he say? Hold on.
He said related.
Oh, related. Oh, it would have to be his grandson, maybe.
No. It would
son.
be his grandson.
How old is Rockstar? Tar.
He was a rookie, so
Yeah,
he should
he
be
was-
around.
But
Give
rookie
you
doesn't
the
mean
age,
you're. Yeah, rookie doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're
Yeah, 'cause
super young. It just means you
The
start
Capone
partying.
and Mad Monk are really old, and they're rookies.
But like Rock's passed like 40 plus years ago, right? So
did.
he'd have to be like.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
38.
Rockstar probably is the same age
No,
as
you're right.
Ace.
You're right.
If that is true. I mean, we could just search this up, guys.
I don't think we ever gave his age.
We got
Yeah.
computers on our phone.
we
You
have
can start the next one and I'll search it
Let
up.
me know. But it's interesting, Brendan. We got another 2 from 𝘆𝐴𝐴𝐻. It says Blackbeard versus Shanks. Luffy won't end up fighting him. I actually do subscribe to that theory. Kind of always have. I've always wanted Blackbeard to be the one to take Shanks out before Luffy can return the hat. Because it's his hat. I don't want to see Shanks wearing it. It's petty, I know. Also, I want the Luffy versus Blackbeard beef to be sizzling. So it's basic though. It's like such a common thing. So it's,
I mean, I'm on the other end, on that thing. I think Luffy's going to be fighting Shanks, and I've said it so many times before about how Shanks is going to show us an example or an inkling to Roger's strength, and he's going to show the strength that Luffy needs to reach. That's what I believe. So I believe we're going to get a Shanks versus Luffy, and I think Blackbeard and Luffy are going to have their own fight as well.
No. They don't give a exact date of birth or his age for Rockstar.
he does look a little up there though.
I mean, he did join Shanks' crew like 2 years ago. Or, yeah.
He looks like he'd probably be around his.
Listen, bro, he was 6 million off from being like a worst generation,
Supernova, right?
man.
Yeah. So he worth something. We got another 5 from Austin Hart. It says, with it being the final saga, where do y'all think we must go before the series ends? I'm thinking Egghead, Moon, Elbaf, Lodestar, Final War, Laugh-Tale.
We gotten this a couple times, too. I don't want to go to the moon. I have no interest.
I think the moon's coming to us.
If they go to the moon, it would be like an epilogue thing. Like, hey, the next adventure, like we're gonna go to the moon because whatever, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be we're gonna take time to go to the moon when all this is happening here down on the Earth, right? Lodestar, I feel like I would be down to go. I feel like the point of Lodestar is to learn about the poneglyphs, and we kind of got that already.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we need to go to Lodestar?
I think we do.
Maybe we do. I think there needs to be some sort of inclusion of whoever the Burn Scar man is. If that's at Lodestar, then cool. But like, the Straw Hats should interact with them at some point, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Final?
I mean, because Lodestar's the last island, then it wasn't. So, but that just made Roger rethink his whole game plan to find Raftel. So I'm just thinking, if there's significant information that we need from Lodestar, yeah. If there isn't, then there's no point of going there.
But I just feel like the way it's been phrased, the significant information was the poneglyphs. Find the red ones.
Did he realize that at Lodestar? Because he just
I
realized.
thought so.
No, because he just found out Lodestar was the final island. We don't know what he really learned at Lodestar. He just realized, oh, this is not the final island. There's another island. Mm-hmm. And that's when then he realized I need to read the poneglyphs. He never said that he learned that at Lodestar. I have to go back and read it though.
No, you could be right. That was always my interpretation. But I don't think we're going to the moon. Not on panel, for real.
When I got the moon coming to us, I think Anel's coming back,
Yeah.
and he's going to be bringing pretty much what he did on the moon to Earth.
No, I ain't coming back, bro. I don't know how many times I got to say it. You know he not.
You got to hold out faith, bro.
I don't.
We got another 2 from 𝘆𝐴𝐴𝐻. It says, chill, Larry. I don't know what it's a reference to. I don't remember. Oh, it's probably the
Movie
NTR.
world name.
No, it's probably the NTR stuff.
Oh.
We're a little far back.
Yeah.
We got another 14-month membership
Wow.
to Yonko status from our guy Twilight
Arigato.
Straw Hat.
Thank you.
And that's our highest highest tier of membership. So thank you so much. It says, you guys are killing it every week. Keep it up. Do you guys think hockey can be extracted and could be used as an energy source. That's interesting.
I think this is the question I had for a long time with Vegapunk, being able to replicate devil fruits, but also put their like the Shichibukai's wills into their counterparts or their doppelgangers, the Seraphim. So if Mihawk and his will was to be taken and given to his S-Hawk Seraphim, then there would be absolutely no difference between the Seraphim and Mihawk himself during that moment unless Mihawk got stronger. So that is a question that's up in the air right now, and I don't think anybody really has an answer. They just got theories.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, to me, what I think is like the two examples of the possible fruits that could possibly even try to do it would be Laws and Kumas, because they kind of could kind of extract things from things. But we also heard from Law saying that he couldn't even move Kaido or Big Mom because of their haki, right? So that could narrow it down to me maybe just being Kuma's fruit that they're able to do it, but we haven't seen it yet. But if you could, you know, push out memories, pain, and stuff like that, I'm not saying how is will different because it is different, but how would you do that? So maybe ability like Kuma's, maybe possibly Laws, but you'd have to probably have a lot of haki of your own to try to even mess with another person's will.
No.
Because I would say, because like agreeing with Lawrence, it's just tricky because hockey is the direct counter for devil fruits. So like that's where you're playing in, like you're tiptoeing on an uncharted territory. Right there, like it's like how does devil fruits really affect hockey if you could actually extract it?
So that's in reference to Larry's devil fruit correlation, right? But in general, he's just saying an energy source. So it could be the energy source that Vegapunk was talking about years ago, like that the ancient energy source, whatever it is, like the you know, any sort of energy source. So I don't know where I sit on it. I think either way, as long as it's explained well, I'd be fine with it. If it's like some clunky, like, yo, hockey, like, we know how me and Larry are always saying, yo, it's all just hockey.
Yeah.
If it's all just hockey, cool. But, like, if now we can, like, inject hockey into some, like, I don't know if I would like that. Like, if we bottled up some hockey and we were able to just use it now, I don't know if I would like that, per se.
The only way,
you know,
it would make sense, like, how, for instance, when they said dreams are from devil fruits.
Right.
And somehow they manifested as an actual fruit and became something real. Hockey's, in a way, doing that in a sense, as in, you're using it as a weapon. And you're using it to fight your battles or see whatever. So if it's on the same concept as that, and you could transfer somehow, then that, in a way, kind of makes sense to a degree.
Because hockey is just the manifestation of will. So it's just, if your will, I want to do this thing, now hockey's allowing you to do that thing. It just happens to be in a world where people have devil fruits. Now I need to be able to hit this person. My will is now being emboldened by, you know?
Yeah.
At least that again, that's just how I've viewed it.
Yeah. The only problem is like how would you be able to access that? And like if you're Vegapunk and you're breaking down the human anatomy and you're trying to figure it out, but how do you access that? But honestly, Kaido said something interesting. Remember when they did that combined attack? What was it called again?
Sovereignty.
Ikoku sovereignty, yeah.
Yeah, but Kaido asked his Big Mom, "Is your core still intact?" So maybe in a way, your haki could be like linked with your core. You know?
I thought he was just talking about her hips.
Yeah.
To be real with you,
you gonna have a lot of hip doing this, Big Mom.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
I don't think that was
okay.
Hey, I will say that Kuma is low key the answer to all this, but
so here's the thing, right? This is the more complex part of it all. Is that if haki is able to be injected, I don't really feel like that means anything to the person receiving it. And why is that? Well, a person's haki itself is just a manifestation of their will being pushed to what they want most to happen. They have a desire to do something, to overcome, right? Or to just fight through adversity. Something that just challenges them and it's forced out of them to come out and for them to push it further. Now, I feel like even if you gave somebody like Shanks' haki, they necessarily would, one, mismanage it, two, not be able to get it to the height that Shanks can, and three, it's not compatible with the individual.
Right.
So I feel like even if it was used as a power source, it would never get to the point of where that person is able to be using it because they don't share the same desires. Everybody has something different. Even you guys are twins, right? Different desires though.
Yeah.
So you guys wouldn't be able to have your own, use each other's hockeys. You probably would fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand like how that would actually be an energy source. If not, it'd probably be a hindrance.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that is usually the One Piece kind of shows is a lot of it is people's wills against another person's will. Like you're legit kind of knocking someone out with your will. So it kind of showing the will is usually to that individual's strength. So if your will's strong, you're strong hockey.
I think hockey's more like a fingerprint. Like everybody has a different type of hockey or a different type of fingerprint, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it works that way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
My mind raced with a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to move on. But Twilight, please enjoy membership at Yonko status and enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Yonko. We got another $2 from Jack D Slim. It says the best attack is Zoro's two-sword style, Rashomon. I actually love that attack. That's the one he cuts the sea train. Oh, that attack with Luffy and him cutting the sea train was also like peak. Love that one. I don't remember what they called it. It was like something canon. Crap. Lost my place again somehow. We got another. We finally got words from David D. Dragon. It says, love the show. This is my first time live. Buggy is going to be the king of the fire. First ever words with a super chat for David, and he's Buggy Gang. What are the odds of that? Love to see it. Thank you so much, David.
You need to seek help, David.
We got another 5 from Mugiwara no Goofy. It says, my dogs just started watching you guys when I started my YouTube. Love the content. What I gotta do to make it on the podcast? Let's go. Hey, talk to this man.
What do you gotta do? I guess just hit one of us up in the Discord.
Yeah.
And we'll link up. But usually it's like we just gotta get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're all about vibes here on TLPT.
Yeah, it's like you gotta match the vibes.
Yeah.
And that's not pressure on you. It's just, it's just realistically speaking, it's like there's I don't know how to say this in a good way. There's a lot of people that necessarily don't want to know us for us. Right. And they don't want to be friends with us just for us. It's mostly for like individual gain. And that's not something we've ever done. So I would say take that how you want, but not in a bad way. It's a really loving way. It's like a respectful, loving way. Like we want friends out of our connects, not like somebody we're gonna like link up with one time and then we're never gonna talk to again. It's kind of like I just want to share my thoughts and opinions with your viewers so they could come to my channel and then yada yada.
Yeah, we're not about that here on TLPT. Yeah. Why did I say T twice?
So pretty much that's what we say Nakama. And we're building relationships, not business.
Yeah.
That was well said, Lawrence.
Yeah, because I just tweeted this out too. It was something like I basically said on our Twitter that, what did I say? Let me just search for it real quick, just so I don't muffle up the words.
But all this said, Mugiwara no Goofy, we are open to collabing with anybody as long as the vibe is cool, So.
I said, find ways to be happy now, not once you get there. Don't make that mistake. Happiness milestones don't exist. So basically meaning like no matter how far you go in your YouTube career or how successful you are, just because you reach the end goal doesn't mean you'll actually be happy. It's about the people you make friends with now and the journey itself. Because once you get there, I guarantee you're not going to be happy. So that's kind of what I'm saying.
You got mad existential, bro.
Also, guys, we're almost at 200 likes. Hey! Like the video!
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I like it.
And your patience with us.
Let's go.
But go to what Sebastian's saying. We like collabing with...
yeah, we do like collabing.
Yeah, we do. It's fun. Right, we got another 15 from Michael G. It says, hey lads from Australia. I love the show and have gone back and started experiencing all your earlier episodes on Spotify. Keep up the good work. We love hearing people from across the world are interested in our takes and our viewpoints and have been dedicated and have watched it. Shout out to the Spotify gang, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We don't shout out the Spotify listeners enough, I feel.
Australia.
I was going to say shrimp on the Barbie, but I'm good, bro. He don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, we got another 5 from Antoine N. It says, what will it take for Trafalgar Law to join the Straw Hats?
Bend that knee, bruh.
He not doing it.
Bend the knee.
I don't want to say they'd be overpowered, but like, law is like that, right? Like, you know?
No, they would be extremely overpowered with Law. And I don't... Law... Same how, he's not one to follow other people. He doesn't even like taking orders. Even though Luffy's crew does run a lot with freedom, like, Luffy's a captain of freedom, and he gives his crew members a lot of freedom, He's not really one that I'm just barking out orders. He kind of like lets you do your own thing. When it comes down to it, they all listen because they come together, understanding who is their captain, right? But Law, either way, he wouldn't do well in Luffy's crew because he's so set on doing his own thing. Right, same thing with, like, for example, Zoro's won, but he in a way respected Luffy because Luffy saved his life, but also, like, threw it in with Luffy because they also became friends. Luffy and Law went from the beginning saying that Luffy still not recognizing Luffy as his friend, like, So, and that's the way you would kind of have to with Law to get him on your crew, but also too, he's not really gonna listen. It's different with Law.
I actually disagree on a lot of what you said, but I agree with the premise that Law wouldn't follow Luffy.
Yeah.
Right? It's just I think he views Luffy as a friend at this point. They've been through too much together for him to deny that. You know what I mean? Like even down to earlier in their relationship when Dofi pulled up with an admiral and all he had to do was lie and say, yeah, Luffy's under me. He knew what the situation was, but he wasn't even willing to lie on Luffy's name out of respect. You know what I mean? Like, Law has that admiration and respect for Luffy, and it's probably tenfold now. It's just, he's not, like, Luffy's an idiot.
No, yeah.
He's not going to be like, yo, I'm going to follow Luffy blindly and stuff. Like, he's just never going to do that.
No, and I agree with that, but that's also why I would say that Law wouldn't. Two things I'm going to say. One, I'm going to counter it, is that, yes, one reason why I believe that Law wouldn't is one of the reasons why, in a way, I kind of knock a little bit of Zoro for. And why, because I like that, is the fact that Luffy is an idiot. And that's why I think that Law wouldn't follow Luffy. Like, he's this lovable character, but even Oda, the author of the show, calls Luffy an idiot, right? So that's why Law wouldn't follow him. But the reason why Law also, I believe, didn't give Luffy up and just say that is also not necessarily that he had respect for Luffy. That's part of his character. Out of his own sense of, like, doing what is right, he gave Kid the poneglyphs they got. He wrote on and gave it to him. He had really no reason or incentive to give that to Kid at all. But he believed that was the right thing to do because he fought with them, So that's part of Law's character. He's going to do what's right because he grew up from a good family of doctors, and they can help people, whatever. So by his own right, even before too, when what compelled him to help Luffy back at Marineford, he had no incentive to do it. Law just thought, I should do this, So the reason why he didn't say Luffy is because he was standing by his own kind of sense of what was right. So that's what I think.
Larry, Lyle?
I don't have anything to say on it.
All right. Appreciate the 5, Antoine. We got another 2 from Tiny Guy 101. It says, yo, Mugiwara no Goofy. I love that guy. Hey, he might be, he might collab with us one day. So shout out to Mugiwara no Goofy. We got another 2 from Trev. It says, why is everyone so obsessed with Enel coming back? I'm not a huge Enel stan or supporter, but I think he was dope. I think the ability is the biggest thing. But I think Enel, even the design, the character, how imposing he was, I thought Enel was dope. And we get a lot of comebacks in One Piece. That's the thing. Like, it's not like there's no precedent for it. I know Larry's out here shaking his head.
Happening with the Shandorians, the Lunarians, and even maybe One Piece itself, or the Ancient History War, and a lot of One Piece history. And what Enel is doing on the moon now, bringing that out, it could kind of cover a lot of story for us, like revealing some things that we didn't know or tying things together. So that's basically why, like, Enel coming back, we could get all that information from what he did on Earth because with the Armadas and the cover stories that we saw.
I have one other thing, but I'll let you. You had something you want to say, Lon?
No, pretty much what Lawrence said. Like, if it's clearly what Enel's going through and what they showed in the cover story has made impact on the One Piece story itself with the Skypias, the Perkins, and all of them.
Right.
And it's so vague of what's happening in the moon, but we could tell like we keep going back to what's happening in NL's cover story because it has so much information that we want to know, and it's clearly linking to especially even newer chapters, especially with new instances with King and his race. Like, who are these races and what's their story? What happened to them? You know, so like it's very heavy on that. So that's good. We want to know for back, especially what he might bring with the story with him going to the moon. Like, what aspect does that moon relate to One Piece right now? What's going on right now in the One Piece story? Like, why are these creatures in the moon in the first place? Like you know, and why is it there for so long? Especially those space pirates. Like, so there's a big thing into what's happening, and we want to know.
There's one other element we didn't really touch on, and I won't be long with it, but it's the power scaling. They want to know what Enel would look like on the Blue Sea, because it was a huge focal point of that arc. What would Enel look like if he was on regular sea fighting regular folk with hockey? Tune into the DDT to find out. Anyway, we got another 10 from Don Quixote Meruem. This has got to be the most evil name that I've seen on Discord, on our YouTube. It says, why is Big Mom considered the weakest Yonko? All other Yonko have permanent scars. Shoot, Shanks even lost an arm. Big Mom hasn't taken significant damage till Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct Law.
She's not the weakest Yonko.
I can agree with that. I mean, yeah. Buggy exists.
You're stupid. Well, I never viewed Big Mom as the weakest Yonko.
Out of the we talk about Kaido, Whitebeard, Shanks, and Big Mom.
Yeah.
You could even say Blackbeard.
Yeah, you can include Blackbeard.
If you add Blackbeard in there, then it's
Buggy,
Blackbeard.
Luffy in there
Blackbeard.
It's Blackbeard, yeah.
The thing is, the reason why I think she's considered the weakest is
Bro, we
because
know why, bro.
listen, in part she's a woman. That's true. I think that's a part of it. I think that plays a role.
Canceled.
What? I'm saying what the community.
But that you can't really use that, especially knowing Big Mom's beginning, how short she was growing up, and afterwards, and the fact that she was still Hogs, and again she wasn't in her prime.
Listen,
so you can't really say that as an argument because there's rebuttals
I'm not
to that.
saying it's true or that's like an accurate statement.
Yeah.
I'm saying what the community's view of her is. Right? There's that. There's the showing. There's been Oda has used her as a gag more often than any other Yonko.
True.
Besides, it's just true. Whether y'all want to acknowledge that or not, it's just true.
Yeah.
Her mental disability, the hunger pangs. We literally saw her get tossed out of Onigashima by Robin and Jinbei and you know what I mean? We don't see that happen to Kaido. We don't see that happen to Shanks. And every iteration of Whitebeard that we see is epic.
It took Kid and Law to take Big Mom down.
know, Larry. I'm saying why the perception of her is what it is in the community. I don't think she's the weakest Yonko. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is why the community views her that way.
But you think that Blackbeard's stronger than her?
I don't think Luffy's straight up.
Because from what I remember, Blackbeard couldn't overpower Law in a clash with the strongest devil fruit in the world. Meanwhile, Big Mom was fighting that same person and another person. And they still couldn't beat her because they had to ring her out.
Ring outs are dubs.
So,
Mr.
From what I see,
Mr. Nightmare.
it's again,
in Soul Calibur.
we're going back to I just believe so.
Yeah.
Which
Listen, man.
doesn't hold up, right? So you can think what you want, but evidence proves that you're wrong.
Listen, man.
So
I'm just letting you know what the community thinks. And
no,
why.
it's
and
what the
why.
No, it's what the community thinks and what you think.
Yeah.
Don't just act like it's the community.
Yeah,
You're
'cause that's-
speaking for them.
Yeah.
You believe this.
Yes, you did say Luffy would beat Big Mom.
Yo, because
You
he
straight
would,
up
bro.
said that.
But he would, though. Yo, he would, though. Be for real. Be for real. Be for real. Yo, be for real right now. Luffy versus Big Mom. Y'all got Big Mom?
Bro, I would say it's very hard to see if he can beat her. Like, it's straight one-on-one, no building flying in the air. Like, she's straight shooting the hands.
And also, you guys gotta remember, Big Mom is not in her prime.
It's not even that. She don't even gotta be in her prime. Like even where she was right there.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard to call. And I think that the only people that knows that's an extremely hard battle, because it would be extremely hard.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's saying he's.
I think Big Mom would still win, in my opinion, if you realize the actual stats of Big Mom and what she's capable of, and how long she could fight for.
Yeah.
Again, this is where people tend to get overhyped in their situations because they don't understand. You need to be able to fight for days. If not, you're not going to win the battle. And Gear 5 has been proven that it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
The same way Gear 4 didn't last forever. Luffy truly didn't beat a single person post-time skip besides Hoodie and Caesar.
Yeah. And then you're forgetting that Big Mom could also heal herself from any damage she took from Luffy. Well, Luffy can't. Unless he starts doing the thing that we think he can do that makes food out of nowhere, which is so not healing him, just giving him more energy. Luffy's losing the fight.
I will say this though, Big Mom is gonna have to flex the hockey more than she has been.
I do
in
agree with that.
fights.
No.
Yes.
I think we all agree that would have to happen. But still, to say that Blackbeard is stronger than her by any degree, I think it's pure foolishness. You can't just be like, yo, I believe it, or he'll just figure it out. It's like, bro, if he's clashing with Law and can't overpower him with the strongest Devil Fruit ability in the game, then you cannot say you could take on Kid and Law at the same time. Like, I'm sorry. Kid and Law would have dominated Blackbeard. They would have destroyed him.
It's not a good look.
Yeah. And also,
They would have destroyed him, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. And plus, I saw Big Mom just take Bowman straight to, all right. Like, Luffy did it, and Big Mom just went,
yo, she was,
you done? She just blocked it, no
this
problem.
is the thing, too. Yo, Big Mom, even when she was fighting in that episode that we watched, right? Yo, she was scary then, too, dog.
She was.
And she wasn't even performing well.
Had Kid shook.
Yo,
Kid was shook. When she ripped out, was it Herida?
Nah,
He was shook.
it was Miss Misery.
Miss Misery. There
He
you
was
go.
like,
So what is that?
what is that? Yo, bro. People walling.
Hey man. But
See how Sebastian won't admit? Because you know he be wrong.
Because I know what I feel.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
But
You
I
conflicted?
can't prove that Blackbeard's stronger than Big Mom.
He's not.
But I know I feel it. I know I feel it. So
I feel it.
it's what it is. I gotta eat that. It's what it is, bro.
Let's transition.
I tried, bro.
You gotta tap into your hockey and sense it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sensitive. Y'all not.
No, you're not.
Guys, we are 1 like away from 200. So if y'all want to be that lucky number 1. Or number 200, I guess. do the thing. We got another 5 from Project Iceman. It says, interesting thought. How do you think things would have turned out if Kid went to Blackbeard, Law went to Egghead, and Luffy went to _ʍ𝐴? I think
We
Grand
answered
Line
this
did a video
before.
on this, too.
Yeah, we answered this
recently.
before.
Luffy and Shanks probably party. I'd say Law probably. I mean, is Kizaru still going?
Yeah.
Like, if Luffy's not there, is he still going? Like, I don't know. Is he? He was still slated to go, right?
No, because
I don't think Saturn might not go.
because like
the
the
thing
Gorosei,
with the Gorosei was
he was still
happening.
happening, so he's accompanying them.
Oh yeah, Law.
Wait, Law's going to Egghead?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not looking good, bro. Law probably getting arrested.
Kid taking that L no matter what, but
Kid losing to Blackbeard for sure.
I'm going to tell you this.
He might wipe out that ship though.
I mean, he might set Blackbeard flying with his ray gun.
Listen, Blackbeard not about to run up on him and divide departure.
No, I'm saying if Kid catches Blackbeard ray gun from the gate,
Blackbeard gonna live.
he can set him flying, bro.
you told me this left out.
No,
I mean,
you know what is... Oh, my bad.
I was gonna say, now, how fast do you think Law is gonna take out Rob Lucci and Kaku?
So this is the thing, right? And I'll tell you exactly how it plays out. If you replace Kid with Law, right, on Winter Island, and you have Kid shoot off his laser at Blackbeard while he's in the air like that, we know that Blackbeard can't negate the Devil Fruit abilities itself. That's been proven. So Kid, he literally did the punk gun mad fast. And he did it with barely any metal, so he's probably going to build a stronger ray gun. And the thing is, he would push Blackbeard off of Pegasus and probably fall into the ocean. So I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if so, Could he take away the assign on himself?
I don't know. Here's the other thing though. But Van Auger is there.
And we know that. Hold
Because
on.
I don't know how close you got to be to do the assign, but I don't know if he's falling into the water if Van Auger's
hold on.
there.
Let me use your logic. Does Blackbeard hit harder than Big Mom?
With the Quake?
I mean,
With the Quake, yes. To me, yes.
I mean, either way, does he hit harder?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's having a sign on him and Kid gets quaked, what happens after? Can Blackbeard just negate the devil fruit ability? So you think he's gonna tank anything?
Listen, Kid not being Blackbeard.
Yo, I'm not saying he being Blackbeard, but
especially not like him and his is it half of the crew is there.
What
too.
I am saying is it's a really bad matchup.
It's not great, especially over water like he was.
Yeah.
He gonna wipe that ship out. But again,
yo, everybody, Kid took a slight W on this podcast. just
he's still losing though. Like this, I don't see a situation where Kid and Blackbeard engage on Winter Island and Kid wins.
I think Blackbeard would have to jump him.
No,
He would have to jump
he
him.
would jump him, but he wouldn't have
But
to.
you forget, Kid has more reliable crewmates than Law.
Then who? Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, he has like killer.
Yo, y'all forgetting that Van Auger and Doc Q and Jesus Burgess are all there too.
Yo, but we got
Like Killer taking all that.
That's Killer. No, what's
Yo,
that?
Killer.
Heat.
Yo,
You were
Fire.
Lionel, I'm sorry. It's
Come on,
Kid
bro,
and Killer.
Kid-
And
No,
that is
yeah,
it.
that's it, bro.
You were riding for Keith before.
Before he gave up that pony clip, bro. I didn't know he was like that.
but we do know that Killer's really smart. He's
Bro.
strategic.
Yeah.
He can't
Right?
swim either though.
It's okay. They're not swimming.
You know.
They're
Wait.
running into him in water.
Wait,
They
wait,
started
wait.
bombing them in water.
You
The
know.
smiles
The
take
smile
away-
fruit takeaway.
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yo, that is like the worst
So
thing.
hold
That
on.
is
And then
crazy.
I truly believe since Killer's there, remember Killer was on the rooftop.
Bro.
Killer's nasty.
Killer not low diffing those other members of
Yo,
Blackbeard's
if he
crew.
uses
done.
if he uses
No.
the sonic vibration thing
Yeah.
that he used against Kaido,
Yo, y'all wildin'.
and he does it against like Burgess or catches Van Auger off guard, like Doc Q might just get one shot by
Yo,
Killer.
Killer might just
Yeah.
get sniped. like what? Are we just sleeping on the Blackbeard
fast,
Pirates
though.
right
Yo,
now?
but he controls
He
metal.
can warp.
Hold on. But he controls metal.
Killer?
No, I'm talking about Kid.
Yo, but
Yo, he might take-
Hold on. Van Auger can literally teleport to the other side of the island. They can't even see him. Y'all all ripped Kid, not so much Killer, about observation hockey. If he's sniping from that range, islands away with the warp, y'all tell him he's doing damage.
I don't even know why you're yelling.
Sebastian.
Because y'all tripping.
But
Sebastian.
two, I was gonna say, if he's using his magnetism, I saw Kid pull ships towards him. I saw things get pulled towards him. You don't think that he'd be able to pull the gun out of Van Auger's hand?
It would be an interesting situation. Kid and his crew are getting folded.
Yo,
Probably easy.
this is what I be saying. Like Sebastian be doing mental gymnastics,
No, I'm not.
realizing
Oh my
like,
God.
not realizing like
Y'all wildin',
this is
bro.
actually a considerable fight where like Blackbeard might be in a worse position than him versus Law.
It's going to be a different position. I don't think he's losing. I don't think any of us think he's not going to come out on top of the situation.
Put it this way: if Killer wasn't there, then
Pudding might be there.
that would just be Law and Kid. I mean, Law and his crew. But there's Killer. Like Killer is a
Bro,
significant
Killer-
person.
Bro, Burgess out here throwing mountains at people.
So
Like,
Killer-
Doc Q out here giving people diseases.
yeah, but they.
Like,
But Killer
I got
has
diseases.
like,
But Kid can just punch out that disease too.
I can't believe he gave a kid that. Of all people, Larry.
I don't. Again, remember we talked about this. Only this I'm bringing up. We saw how Law was able to realize this. We didn't get that from Kid.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't. Like that's why I say I'm sorry to say Kid doesn't seem like he's
Yeah, but
fully growing in his fights.
even if Kid did turn into a woman, that doesn't mean that he's gonna be weaker.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be funny to see.
I wouldn't want to see
Yo,
that.
Blackbeard taking it, bro.
Cause you believe it.
I know it.
No,
This I know.
This one, I don't see Kid beating Blackbeard. I'm sorry, I don't. It'll be a good fight, but I don't see
I'm
Blackbeard.
telling you
losing
right
to him.
now, if he built that ray gun and Blackbeard on Pegasus,
Do you think he can punch the ray gun with this girl?
no,
Why not?
because he's gonna push Blackbeard back.
Yo, he might be able to.
He can punch it.
Yo, he might just be able to suck that into a black hole.
Okay, no, he can't.
No, I'm not talking about taking it away. Just like it's in a black hole now. it's just he just like placed it there, like like.
No, I don't know because that's never happened.
Yo, why can't he punch it?
Why can't he punch it? Because
Why can't he gurr the railgun blast?
even if he tried, right? That's a stronger attack than what Law was doing.
Is that true?
With his clash.
Law did shock Willie, the one that went through Big Mom into Wano.
Yeah.
It wasn't as big, but
Okay.
he did that attack.
Okay, but that wasn't that monstrous of a sword. That's a different type of skill.
But that's because he didn't land and then pierce through. Like Blackbeard punched
so
it.
you're already proving yourself that attack
No,
is
it's
not
the same attack. He just nipped it in the butt. It didn't hit him. Like hold on. When Law got stabbed, when Law stabs Big Mom,
Sebastian,
it goes through her, and then he made it bigger. Before
Sebastian.
Law could make it as big,
Sebastian,
he punched it.
Why didn't he just stop it short?
I'm saying he did.
No, why
It
didn't
didn't get as long because Blackbeard punched
Why
it.
didn't he stop it short against Big Mom?
Yes,
Hold on. Why didn't he stop it short against Big Mom?
What do you mean? I don't
When
know.
he punctured her and it went all the way to the ground, why didn't he stop like halfway in the air?
Well, he was trying to get to the bottom of the.
Why though?
I don't know the concept of the attack.
Okay, so you're
too well.
smart enough.
I don't know the
you are,
concept of the
and it's
attack too
because
well,
it was
bro.
to produce a bigger
But,
shock.
but
Willie.
what I'm saying is,
He didn't do
but
that
Larry,
against Blackbeard.
because it didn't land. You know what I'm saying? Like
he landed on him.
No.
He
So
did
I'm talking
land on
about the one where he punched it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Even so, that's a different attack.
It was the same attack.
No, Sebastian. It's
Yes,
not.
it was.
Again, how extended was the sword, Sebastian?
It was extended.
Was it extended to the extent that Big Mom had hers?
No, but
Okay, so
because,
then there's a difference.
but
of why
hold
Law
on,
stopped short.
you're
my
knocking
God, bro.
Blackbeard for stopping the attack from doing that to him.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that Law, even if he was able to do so, didn't do it. Therefore, the attack wasn't as strong because he needs to extend it to that length in order to build up a charge. He wasn't able to do that because the sword was much shorter, which means even if it's the same attack, it wouldn't be as strong as the one he did against Big Mom. Hence, why he was holding on for dear life to extend the sword into the ground.
Blackbeard didn't let that happen to him.
But again, you're missing the point that even if he didn't let it happen to him,
I got you now.
it wasn't as strong of an attack.
I'm just saying the Gura could stop the railgun.
It can't
In my
stop,
opinion.
but it can't stop Law's clash. It can't
did.
overpower Law's
It
clash.
did though.
No, it
On
didn't.
a separate occasion.
No, it didn't.
You're Larry. He didn't. Hold on. The attack didn't clash with a Gura
God,
when it
bro.
landed on Blackbeard. Did it? No. He didn't use the Gura to stop it. Yeah, I'm talking about that. That's the same attack, Lionel.
But no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Sebastian.
Look at how extended Law's
Sebastian,
sword
yes,
is.
again, we just
Oh
went through
my
this.
God.
Even
Bro,
if it's the same attack.
you're saying the Gura didn't stop. He got hit off guard, whatever, while he was in the air on the
Yes,
Pegasus.
uh-huh.
He didn't actively block it with the Gura. That scenario,
Okay,
he
yeah.
blocked it with the
But you don't know
Gura.
you don't know how Law was swinging the blade.
Yo,
For you, that could be a totally different attack. Law was planning to hit.
The size of the sword tell me one thing, bro.
But you could do different.
yes, I just proved why it would not be the same strength of attack.
Either way, Blackbeard was Gucci.
No, he wasn't.
He was Gucci.
No, because he hit the panic button and did the yummy yummy.
Using my other ability isn't automatic panic. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. It's me utilizing my other ability.
So, Sebastian, if it's the strongest devil fruit in the world and it could just stop all things, why didn't he just push Law back?
Yeah.
Law lost, right?
And you realize that.
No, he didn't.
Law lost, right?
Bash, but you realize.
See?
Law lost, right?
This is where we start getting petty.
No, you're saying he didn't push Law back. They clashed evenly in one panel. And the immediate panel after that, Law is sweating, Blackbeard's laughing.
Why didn't he push him back? Why didn't he overpower him in a clash?
Why didn't Big Mom overpower Kid?
Again,
when
you get
what I'm saying?
Deflecting the
No,
question.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Answer the
I'm
question.
saying.
Why didn't he push him?
Because
or
we didn't
overpower
see
him?
the rest of the battle. Larry.
Why do we have to see the rest of the battle if he has
How
the
can
strongest devil
Larry,
fruit and he clashed with them,
bro?
with a
We
person that has weaker hockey?
we saw a still shot of two people clashing. You're saying, yo, how come he didn't push him back in that instant moment?
Yes.
When I've seen people who are very clearly stronger than other people clash and not push them back immediately. I saw it with Big Mom and Marco.
Okay.
I saw it with Whitebeard and Akainu. I saw it with several people and in the top tier.
So
I'm not gonna knock Blackbeard for not pushing Law back in this moment.
So again, this is where it comes into play, Sebastian.
Oh my God, bro.
If you have the
taking
strongest
too long
devil
on this.
fruit, if you have the strongest devil fruit, it's this world-ending devil fruit, and you have this Haki that we're all suspecting you should have, and the Conqueror's Haki that everybody's insinuating, and also, there was not just one panel, Sebastian.
Yo, he caught him from a distance.
Okay, Sebastian, there was 2 panels, and you're talking about a completely different panel now. We're talking about the Clash. If you have all this, and you are Blackbeard, and you can cancel out Devil Fruits, and you do have an earthquake-shattering ability, why weren't you able to push somebody who may not have Conqueror's Haki, who doesn't have Armament 2 level Haki, who doesn't have Future Sight, and he has a Devil Fruit that's top 5 in the game, but it's not a Devil Fruit that's as powerful as his Devil Fruit. Instead, after the Clash, he said, you know what? I can't do anything. In this instance, I can't overpower him, so what am I going to do? I'm going to use Black Vortex to cancel his ability out. That doesn't make sense strength-wise. He should have just overpowered him if he was really like that.
Okay.
And the difference that Oda was showing was that Kid thought he was like that, and Shanks said, no, you aren't, and completely overpowered him and his boy in one swing. But Blackbeard couldn't, with the strongest Devil Fruit ability in your game.
Okay.
I guess you just feel it, Sebastian, I guess. Also, guys, get us more likes, please. Sebastian clearly needs it, because he can't continue, like, coping like this.
Listen, man. Stop sleeping on Blackbeard.
I'm not.
That's all I can say.
That's the thing. I don't sleep on Blackbeard.
Bro, we gotta move on.
At all. I just don't understand why you think the things you think. Like, I prove you wrong each and every single time.
No, you don't. Listen, we're not doing this. We got another 2 from Brandon Miller. It says, did fish people sink that Titanic song? Jesus. Oh, man. We got another 1 from Rafael Negron, but no super chat. Thank you. We got another 5 from Red Haired Shankdom. It says, happy Monday, guys. Can't stay for the stream, but had to pop in and say TOPT for life. Thank you so much, Shankdom.
Thank you so much, bro.
We got another £2 or euros from the broker. It says, like the stream with hearts.
Hey, thank you, broker.
We got another $31 from Michael G. It says, Ayo Larry, that Australian accent attempt was criminal. A Kainu would put 500 million berry on your head.
Yo, for all the people that's in chat saying I took a L, I just want to know, like, are you 5? Like, if I present evidence to you and you can't take evidence, do you think that's my problem or yours? Because obviously I know One Piece, and I've talked One Piece many times. So, yeah, I could say I have L takes, but I remember all y'all was supporting Kid and what happened.
When you get your 1 W. We got a further 5 from Gabriel Montoya. It says, how do you think Whole Cake would have ended if he got Gear 5 there, going all out against Big Mom? Just curious. Love y'all. Like the stream. Hashtag Larry W and L takes. Gear 5 on Whole Cake? Does he get, like, Rio, too? Like, does he get is it the Luffy that ended up in Wano? Is really the...
That's what he implied.
Because if you just add Gear 5th, it's not the same as I have Rio, I have all the other stuff.
The only problem is he going to be fighting... Is he using him to fight Big Mom?
It says he's fighting Big Mom in the thing. Against
so that means
Big
he's going to have to fight Dogtooth and Big Mom, because Luffy doesn't have his whole crew there. So it's not like one can, like, oh, I have Zoro that can fight Katakuri while I take out Big Mom. He'd be doubling up. And I don't think Luffy's... Even with Gear 5th...
He's not.
Is he strong enough to take on, like, both
Shut
of
up.
them?
See, this is what we're talking about. No.
No. I'm not saying what y'all think I'm saying. If he fights Cat 1v1, and if it's him, if it's Cat and Big Mom same time, yeah, not for real. If he runs into Cat and it's Luffy post Wano versus Cat.
But are they saying that or just the fruit?
No, I'm just saying the scenario Lawrence was presenting. That's what I'm saying.
So Luffy doesn't have Future Sight. It doesn't have Advanced Rio or Advanced Kings, but he just has Awakening. But the same Luffy, just Awakening. Okay. It's a better fight, but he's still struggling, bro.
I kind of feel like he needs his Haki strong enough to
handle to even have Gear 5th, honestly. So.
No, you don't.
His Conquerors, yeah.
He was leaking Haki. It was like he was like being forcibly using Haki when he used the ability.
But like, Luffy's level of Haki does not affect how his ability is.
You do realize people lose out to their awakened Zoan abilities. So if you don't have strong enough Haki, then his Zoan ability is accessing his own Haki for him.
And this is a god fruit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I have to tap into whatever allows this god to, you know what I mean?
We're saying that Luffy to keep his, like, not losing out to the awakened, where he just becomes just a fruit, right? We saw how much Luffy's Haki grew over the experience of time. Then when he awakened it, Luffy didn't even understand what was going on, right? And then when it first awakened, it was accessing his Haki, his Conqueror's Haki for him. And it kept hacking Haki burst, right? Then we saw Luffy, because over the time his Haki grew so much, he's able to handle it, but he also wasn't able to maintain that form for long. He even grew old. So now we're talking about Luffy way less Haki growth and just having Haki without even using advanced Conqueror's coding or nothing like that, and then awakening inside. How is Luffy going to respond to that Haki where he's able to keep losing out to a strong mythical god form, Sun God Nika, you know? I'm not saying that Luffy's going to lose out to it. I'm just saying it's going to be, I don't know how Luffy's going to handle that.
I'll say this, in general, if it's just Luffy with Gear 5th, like, without the Haki growth, I don't think he's being Big Mom.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think he's being Big Mom and Cat. Like, hell no. But, like, Luffy now?
Are you saying Luffy now fighting Cat and Big Mom?
I think Cat's getting low diff. So it's like...
He's saying that he fights one, then he fights the other.
Yeah.
Like Luffy used to do, like Bruno, then Rob Lucci.
But
I'm not
Larry?
sure.
I'm not sure about that either.
I'm not commenting on cat stuff, bro. I'm tired of it.
All right. We got another 5 from Regal Sloth. It says, "Hey lads, good to see you guys live again. All former and current admirals have an all-out brawl. Who becomes fleet admiral?"
All four.
So I guess we're not including Garp here, right? So are they all prime?
We said all the what? All the admirals?
Former and current admirals.
Like, are you adding Sengoku in that too?
Yeah.
It'd be Sengoku.
It's
or Garp.
Sengoku, Kong.
Well, Garp's not an admiral.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
It'd
it's
be
gonna-
Sengoku.
Sengoku is going to be Kong, Sengoku, Akainu,
Akainu, Fujitora,
yeah.
and Green Bull.
Are we doing Z too?
Zaro.
Yeah, yes. He's canon, right? He's canonly an admiral. He not making it.
No.
So
He-
he not making it.
Green Bull and Z.
Green
are
Bull
like-
not making it.
That's not fair. He's the only one that doesn't have a fruit besides Garp, and
So,
Garp is Hawks.
Garp's not in the fight.
Garp should be in the fight, honestly. He is pretty much an admiral.
And I don't think Kong has a. I mean, we.
Oh, we forgot about Kong. I mean,
I said Kong.
I forgot.
We know nothing about this man.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a fruit for some strange reason, but
I want to say if they're all prime, Sengoku should win.
Yeah.
Just because of where I scale them. But if they're all like right now, then Akainu. Like, what are we talking about?
What do you mean?
oh, he's talking about old age. He's talking
Yeah,
about old
these
age.
are all old, and Akainu's here. Akainu.
No,
and like,
so he's still. If going by what he said, is battling for free admiral. So let's put them all like they're like upcoming. Prime
Kizaru
age.
not even gonna try. You don't want to be fleet admiral.
Then he's out.
I want. Akainu would win, but Fujitora would be the best fleet admiral.
I got Sengoku. Or
I guess
Kong. One of them.
Old Sengoku?
No, we're going
Prime.
to
Oh,
yeah,
all prime and
yeah,
Sengoku.
Either Kong or Sengoku.
Yeah, same. But Sengoku's the one that noted with Conquer, so I'm leaning towards Sengoku.
Yeah, Sengoku.
Yeah. Okay. We got another 5 from Tiny Guy 101. It says, since Big Mom turned the sea into a homie, is it possible for her to turn the lava into one? She is clearly conscious while falling.
That would be beast. How she survives it? Just, Kaido, I got you. No, okay.
I would say it's possible.
That would be mad fake, but honest, it's
What would be fake about it?
it's also actively burning you while you're doing it.
What if she took Kaido's
If she
soul
did it like
and did it
before,
then?
like that, like while she hit it and landed in it.
Prometheus doesn't burn her.
Yeah.
Oh,
What if she took Kaido's soul from him and did it that way?
Make a
He'd have to be scared.
say Kaido, you lost.
But like he's scared of dying, I guess, right? I don't know.
We don't even know if they
That would I think that would raise Big Mom stocks.
She would prove me wrong.
We don't even know if Magma even affected Kaido either. You heard me?
You can still get all you need for her to affect your soul, so you'd be scared.
No,
at
but
one
honestly,
moment.
Kaido's
it
not
shouldn't
saying
Kaido
Big
because
Mom.
also he's a freak. He's a dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon scales it. To me, it shouldn't affect him, but
Guys, we
Whatever.
only got 45 minutes left.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's get to these calls.
We got another 2 2-month membership to 𝘠𝑚𝑒 status from Flame C. It says, hey, I want to ask you guys if you think there would be any other inanimate objects that will eat a fruit, including ships. I want to say yes. I don't have an answer for who or what or why.
I don't either.
But I do want to say yes. We will see it again.
How about limited amount? Because I want to see people have them than objects. But
Sure, you should have one. I hope it's a diamond fruit. That's my theory. We got another Nakama membership from Simon. Thank you so much, Simon. Enjoy all the emojis that come with membership. We got another 5 from Jack D. Slim. It says, black hole has been shown to bring any inanimate objects into itself. Why not kids' beams?
The thing is, I guess we haven't seen Blackbeard do it, though.
It's not even
It's a devil fruit, right? It's not the same thing, technically. It's a devil fruit.
The thing is, too, Sebastian likes to not admit most times is that every time Blackbeard has gotten landed on. So,
yeah.
it's like... So it's like with Ace, right? Like with Ace, he was able to take away the devil fruit ability after it pierced him. But he wasn't able to take away the damaging effects that it left afterwards, right? So he always gets hit first. So the beam is going to
hit him. Is he killing him with the beam? Like,
so if he gets pushed
if he gets hit and Blackbeard recovers, like you always forget that part. Blackbeard gets hit and then recovers.
Does he hit the wall?
Is Kid killing Blackbeard with the beam?
So did Luffy punch Blackbeard and he hit into a wall? Or he
did.
Okay, so if Blackbeard is going to get hit by the beam, because he will get hit by it, and he falls into the ocean.
But this is the thing. You completely ignored this part of it. Van Augur is there. He's not going to allow... That's what happened with Law. He was about to fall into the ocean, and Van Augur stopped that from happening. He's not going to let him fall into the ocean. That's not happening.
But I'm saying that the beam itself shoots you. Like how Big Mom was getting shot, it pushes you back. Law's attack really hits you, and it hits you stand still. There's nothing making you fly.
Even if Blackbeard does fall into the water, right, which I don't think is happening, right? Whatever. Even if he does fall into the water, there are other Blackbeard pirates that don't have devil fruits that can fish him out. They had a ship. They had Pudding captive on the ship where they were like, yo, you're not going to survive, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's other people here to get Blackbeard out of the water. Even if he falls in. He's not losing the kid. Like, it's not happening.
I'm not saying he's not happening. But my point is, the fact that Blackbeard got hit by Magellan and he almost died and lost, showing that can happen to him at any time.
Kid doesn't have that kind of lethality in his
attack. No, you're forgetting my point. My point is that Blackbeard...
Shout out to Chris, by the way.
Huh?
Shout out to Chris.
My point, I'm talking about Blackbeard got accepted to hit by Magellan and almost lost the fight. And we see that happen multiple times with Blackbeard, regardless. I'm not saying that Kid being Blackbeard. I'm saying that Kid can do an attack that can send Blackbeard flying that can land him in the water.
His excuse is going to be like, yo, but he got stronger after 2 years. And that's it.
He did.
That's his excuse.
He did, though. He's actively using hardening hockey to block Seraphim. Like, we're really sitting in a world where y'all think Blackbeard didn't get stronger after 2 years?
No, he got stronger, but he got stronger, right? But he's still getting hit by the same attacks that would get him in the front. Yo.
Oh, my God.
Back again.
Oh yeah, Law. He didn't get.
Yo, so y'all are trying to tell me Kroom and Venom Demon are the same caliber of attack to get blitzed by? Like, it's just not true. It's just not. Like, am I tripping?
Yes. Because even if they're not, even if they're not,
even better than a Hydra.
Even if they're not, right? Even if they're not, he still got hit by both.
Oh my God. Whatever.
Good. You could be done because you're not winning.
I'm done, bro. I know Kid's not winning, so it's cool.
Yeah, but you're still not. So
listen, it's dumb. Anyway, we got another one from Red Rock Jet. No words, so thank you, Red. We got another 2 from Flame C. It says TOPT turned to a 10 today, huh? It's hilarious Blackbeard hate, bro. It's crazy.
It's not Blackbeard hate. You sound like so many other people. I don't hate on Blackbeard.
You're hating on him right now.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm literally telling you how he fights.
So who wins the fight, Larry?
I'm telling you how he fights.
Who wins the fight?
I told you.
Just tell me who you think wins the fight.
I don't know.
Then you're hating on Blackbeard.
How am I hating on Blackbeard?
Kid is not beating Blackbeard in a fight.
Sebastian.
So this is what it is. Sebastian.
Oh my God.
Sebastian can't take the possibility of Blackbeard losing.
To Kid?
Yes.
With Big Mom, I said, yo, whatever. To Kid? No, I can't.
Obviously, you can't.
I cannot take that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
All I've ever said, Lawrence, all I've ever said was that Law's ability pierces through the individual and keeps him in place by stabbing him. It does damage from the inside. Kid, in the same position, can fire off multiple shots of railgun and push Blackbeard's ass off of Pegasus.
Exactly.
And we know because Blackbeard, even after he got stronger after 2 years, still gets landed on first, that he would get pushed back probably too far. That Van Augur wouldn't be able to teleport, and if Blackbeard fell inside the ocean, someone has to go and save him, and now Killer and Kid can just wild out on his crew.
You know what's amazing about this?
Is that so hard, Lawrence?
You know what's amazing
Lawrence,
about this?
is it so hard for me to put that out into the air without people going like, yo, you just hate Blackbeard? No, I'm telling you what Blackbeard has always done, what he's always received, and what he's capable of, and what the positions of each character are, and what those characters can do in those positions. That doesn't mean I'm hating on Blackbeard. Cool. It just means, yo, Blackbeard can do better, but he obviously can't in that situation. It'd be worse for him against Kid because of what Kid can do.
This is what I don't. This is.
Yeah,
I think this is my. No,
what else am I saying?
Larry, this is my biggest problem with this, with your entire take, right? It's because it's not Larry, right? This is the problem with it. Because when we had these arguments about Kid, right? He would rip Kid for what he was capable of doing versus specific people. Kaido, Big Mom, he can't hurt them. These people can hurt them. They can do these things that Kid can't. So he sucks. He's this. He's lesser.
Why, Sebastian?
In this situation, right, where Law faced exactly what you're saying what Kid is facing, in your mind, Kid could and would do better, but at the same time, you think Law is very clearly better than Kid.
Yes.
So why the difference? Why the difference?
Why the difference?
You get what I'm saying? No, because I'm not done. Beyond that,
you asked me a question I can't answer. All right, go.
You can answer it in a little bit.
All right, cool.
I've said how many times mattress makes fights, right? How many times have I said it? I've preached it on this show dozens of times, right? But I've said it time and time again. You need to be of a similar caliber of fighter for the matchup to matter. In Blackbeard and Kid's case, Kid is too dumb. He's not shown any extreme hockey feats. He's devil fruit reliant, like y'all always say. Yep. He's durable, yes. But in this case, he's fighting a dude that can, if close enough or whatever, negate his devil fruit and hit him with quake-shattering kind of attacks to negate his durability. And again, even in the scenario that they're in, even ringing Blackbeard out likely wouldn't be enough to win the fight because he has enough people there to get him out of the water. So again, no, I do not think Blackbeard is losing to Kid in the same scenario that Law was in. I don't think he might do slightly better than Law did, even though it's off-paneled, so we don't even know how well Law actually did. No. Kid has I'll give him 3% chance, bro. 3. If that'll appease y'all. 3% chance of defeating Blackbeard.
Are you ready for the rebuttal, or are you going to keep going?
I would like to move on, but go ahead.
Okay, the rebuttal is Blackbeard doesn't have the body of Big Mom. Blackbeard doesn't have the body of Kaido.
Why is that an excuse? You know, you're right. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, answer that.
No, because no, because when I made the excuse for Kid, dozens and dozens and dozens of times on this podcast, I heard, nah, bro, get your hockey up. Get your hockey up. Get your hockey up every time down.
Yes.
So why is it a matchup problem now?
Because,
come on,
again,
bro.
Blackbeard doesn't have the body of Big Mom. Blackbeard doesn't have the body of Kaido. Because Kid needed the hockey in order to compete with them, to pierce them with Rio, to use Conqueror's coding to truly damage them. He couldn't just use his Devil Fruit abilities like he can against someone like Blackbeard who doesn't have those defense advantages.
I agree.
Okay, so that's the difference. That's why it would be a much easier,
So then why was
fight.
Kid trash when he was in those scenarios, Larry?
Because he couldn't do the things that
he can't do the things that like 6% of the, not even 6% of the people.
You just asked me a question. Are you gonna let me answer, or are you gonna talk again?
Oh my God, bro! He can't do something that 2% of the people in the verse could do.
Okay, so you're gonna let me talk, or you want me to answer your question, or no?
Not really. But okay, go ahead.
Okay, so don't ask questions. So, Law's ability was able to use Ryo-like effects to attack the inside of those said beings. Plus, he was using stronger attacks against them. Hence, that shock willy that reached all the way into the ground, which is a clear difference in strength for both of the attacks that was used on 2 Yonkos. And also, he used Gamma Knife against Kaido. These are things that can attack the inside of an individual. Now, did he do that against Blackbeard? Yes. Did it hurt him? Yes. But it wasn't the same attack he did against Big Mom. And also, it kept him in place. Kid doesn't need Haki in that instance. He could just shoot him. He's going to get hit because he always gets hit. And he'd get pushed back far enough. Now, the assumption is, which we would have to speculate, can Van Augur teleport far enough to catch him? If so, that's speculation. If not, that's speculation on our part. But the point is, no matter what, he's still hitting that water. So that's the difference between Yonkos and Blackbeard. You can't tell me that Blackbeard would fare better in any degree, especially when Killer is there. Because Killer is more capable than Penguin, than Gene Bart, all those guys. He would be able to attack Burgess, and he's quick enough and strong enough. I mean, bro, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to want to accept it. But like, I'm not hating. I'm just saying like, this is what Blackbeard's capable of, and this is what Blackbeard does in fights. And these are what these people are capable of. And you know this. You just don't want to accept it because you feel he's much stronger than he actually has been proven to be. That's it. And that's cool. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Like, what am I supposed to say?
I think
and most people are going to agree with you anyway because they're Blackbeard D riders.
I don't think anybody thinking Blackbeard wins this situation is a D rider. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lawrence said Blackbeard would win. He's not out here riding for Blackbeard every day.
But the thing is, I never said that Kid would win.
Yeah,
I'm saying that.
I asked you a very specific question: who would win? You said you don't know. Right? I think most people's answer would be Blackbeard.
Of course, and I'm saying the reason why they believe it's going to be Blackbeard is because 1, he has the title of Yonko. 2, he's supposed to be the endgame antagonist for Luffy. And 3, he has all this hype about him because people believe he's the same Blackbeard that scarred Shanks and is on Shanks' level, but that same Blackbeard got one-shot by Magellan, which we know Shanks wouldn't.
Yeah.
So there's clearly a bias. There's clearly a favorite amongst pirates, and everybody believes Blackbeard is this person currently. But if that was so, why'd he struggle in clashing with Law? If he's this over-empowering person who's supposed to be Shanks' level, would Shanks have clashed with Law and just stalemated?
Probably not.
I think that's the answer.
Okay.
It's just plot, bro.
We got another 20.
Just say that.
From Tiny Guy 101. It says, about time Larry took an L. I appreciate the 20, Tiny Guy. We got another 5.
You could have kept your 20. I don't need it.
from Pat Flan 29. Nah, Larry is the boy. He has good takes. I see the vision. Hashtag Larry Gang. Hashtag he got a bald head.
We all bald.
His bald cat. No.
Except Sebastian.
We got another 5 from Tiny Guy 101. Hashtag 𝐿ucci Larry. Bring that one back. We got another 15 from Michael G. It says, okay, this is wild, but hear me out. Alternate reality. Sanji gets one shot by Doc Q with some sort of STI attack.
What?
Also, how do we become members? Would love to join the community. I don't remember exactly the steps.
The what?
To become a member of the, I think for the YouTube, I think you said.
Go to the $ next to the emoji and plus sign on the chat, and it'll give you the ability to become a member, I think. Or you could just join the Discord.
Yeah, or join the Discord. Yeah. Sanji getting the STD is crazy. I didn't even understand. I read that, bro. Which one? Which one, bro?
The old Hector.
All right, we got another 8 from Michael G. Again, it says, "Hey yo, how many likes for a Marv face reveal? Man's comedic timing in these sound effects is amazing. Big ups."
Just go to the beginning of this video. Marv's in every episode.
Marv's in every episode, giving us all like a fist bump as we walk into the studio. Like you guys can see Marv's face. So. But that's all the super chats. I think we probably have to go to sponsor and then calls.
Yeah, we'll go to sponsor Marv and then we'll go to calls, guys.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you been struggling lately? Maybe you're having trouble sleeping, difficulty with a relationship, or just struggling from low self-esteem. Listen, I've been there. We've been there. If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Talk to your therapist in a private, online environment at your own convenience. There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire, simple as that, to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Then you schedule a secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is completely confidential. I happened to sign up at one point regarding my confidence issues. Next thing you know, my confidence issues are not issues anymore. I'm doing pretty well in that area. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime. Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. Special offer goes out to all that One Piece Talk listeners. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
We are now going to take calls. Marv has put the phone number in the chat. Listen, if you call, there's going to be other people calling. You might not get through. There's nothing we can do about it. Marv tries his best with each person and picks it pretty randomly.
Except Big.
Yeah. But anyway, Marv, let's do it. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey Larry, it's Broker. How are you?
I called it.
Going good, Broker. Welcome, bro.
Yes. First of all, just quick. Larry's absolutely right. The others, you're all talking madness. That's not why I'm calling. Just had to be said. So my thing is, again, like I said, not trying to ruffle any feathers. It was a couple of weeks ago now. You were talking about when Sabo was fleeing from the 𝘬𝐻𝑝 and from emu, and you were talking about why he didn't use his flames. And you said that it was because he was holding Cobra and he would have burnt Cobra if he'd done it. But both Ace and Sabo have used flames before, way bigger flames than anything that we would have seen him use at that time, to hold on to numerous people. Like Sabo did it with both Luffy and with Rebecca. Ace did it with a handful of people at Marineford. And I just think there's something else more to it than why he didn't use his flames. Specifically Sabo, because Sabo's the first person we see to use the flames as like a form of propulsion, like he puts the flames under his feet to move really fast, like he did against Fujitora. And it's why didn't he use that to escape? And I think it's because when he got that, he did the first attack, he used his flames when he tried to attack Emu. But then as soon as Emu attacked back, we don't see him for the rest of the chapter and the next chapter after that. We never see Sabo use his flames again. Not once, not to get away, even when Cobra's dead, nothing. So I think that something Emu did has stopped Sabo using his devil fruit temporarily.
But it's possible. I mean,
I'm thinking about Broker. You don't think Sabo would have said something like my ability got turned off?
I would absolutely love to see a scene in the next few chapters with just Sabo talking to Dragon just one-to-one and basically telling him exactly that, saying, look, something weird happened when I got hit by this guy, and not wanting to raise too much attention to it because, number one, I think the Revolutionary Army must realize at this point that they have spies within their own ranks because the world government seems to have information on them they have to use like those secret transponder snails to make sure no one eavesdrops, but they still manage to get information than that other times.
I can agree with that, but in that scenario, he was talking to Dragon and Ivankov. I don't think, unless there's, he couldn't sweep the room for bugs, but like, he can be candid in that scenario, right? He was already talking about what he saw from Emu, right? So it seemed as though Sabo felt this was a safe enough space to let that information go. I don't know that he would hold back this one other valuable piece of information there.
Possibly not. Yeah. No, but do you see what I mean? Just something about the fact that Sabo didn't even use it to run away. It just bothered me.
I can see it.
I kind of agree with Lawrence about. I feel like he would have mentioned it at least once that he couldn't use his powers. That's just me.
We could still see it being said in an upcoming chapter. I mean, we only got a few panels worth of the Revolutionary Army's response before the chapter ended.
That's true too.
That's true, yeah.
But also, even in general, I think like Oda, based off what happened in the chapter, like having Sabo say something to that regard would have us all in a frenzy. Like, yo, what can Emu do? Right? Because we all thought only the darkness ability could do that. If Emu has something that's similar, it's like, what? What is that? Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't think it will be something Devil Fruit related. I think it might even be like ancient kingdom technology or something like that.
Yo, see, now it got me thinking that, like, you know how Luffy's fruit is like the mythical god fruit from Joy Boy? Like, what if Blackbeard's fruit, the darkness fruit, is this like Emu fruit from Emu, and now that's why you can negate fruits or negate the abilities in that light.
But you're saying that Emu's the originator of the darkness fruit? That he
is the deity that it's based off of.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, which that's not exactly what you're saying, Broker, but that's where my mind went based off the conversation.
No, I like that as well. It's just, like I said, just the fact of him not using it once to get away, just in the whole time he was there. Even for just like a burst of speed or something.
No, that is questionable. I do agree with that, Broker, that why didn't he use his ability at all? Because I'm trying to think back.
It's still new, though.
I'm trying to think of the back where you brought up, where Ace did use it holding someone. I didn't know he did have it. I think in the anime they showed that he was grabbing Luffy, but he wasn't holding Luffy. It was more like he had Luffy like right here or something like that, right?
Oh, when he got out of prison?
It was Luffy and Mr. 3, and he held on to both of them to get them out of the flame tunnel that he made.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying
and like I said, that was way more flames than just Sabo attacking, or even again not even using it to like defend against the first attack, but even the second attack or the third attack, he could have just run away, even not attacked back, because the flames coming out of his feet wouldn't have hurt Cobra.
Right, but I'm thinking is like, where did Ace have them? Like, how close were they to his body? So I kind of remember Luffy being, even though Ace was holding on to him, they weren't pressed up against his body where they would get burned by the flames. They're kind of like spread outwards, right? Where I think Cobra was legit like on top of Sabo.
Rebecca was literally being held exactly the same way Cobra was being held, and then Sabo used that massive fire fist against the floor in Dressrosa.
I mean, so I think what Lawrence is trying to say is like, since Cobra was so on his back, it was kind of like wearing a backpack, right? And the way Sabo would have turned into a Logia would have lit on fire, like wherever that piece Emu was going to stab him, and that fire would have directly went on to Cobra. Unlike
that bit you could make a decent you could make a decent argument for.
Yeah.
It's more the fact of when he was running away, just that, like I said, the flames out of his feet would have done no damage to Cobra at that range.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true too.
Well, Broker, we gotta take some other calls. Thank you for the question, man.
Go. Like I said, I just want to say short and sweet tonight.
Yes, thank you, Broker.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you gave us something to think
Good night,
about.
guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah.
I gotta check it.
Yeah, same.
Good night, guys.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Yeah, you too. Good night.
Bye.
Because it makes me think like they're darkness, because they're like black.
See, I don't even know if I'd like the Emu as the darkness fruit deity thing either. Like, I just don't know if I'd like it.
Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, it's Andrew.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Chilling, man.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Also, just one thing. Buggy Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. There's no chapter, but I just got shout out Buggy.
do your thing, man.
Yeah. So my question is just, what is one character that you feel like does not get enough appreciation in the fan base? This can apply to just any character.
That's a good question.
In the fan base?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be like, it can be power scaling, or just anything in general.
I actually have one. Y'all gonna think I'm an ass. Big Mom.
Big Mom's a good one.
She's overly hated on, and I have fallen victim of the Big Mom hate myself. I think she was extremely imposing in her arc. You absolutely knew Luffy couldn't defeat her. She was terrifying every time she was on this panel. She was funny. Her backstory was epic and shocking. And her showing up on Wano added that extra, like, holy crap. So I know I like to crap on Big Mom a lot, but I do think she gets overly crapped on by the community. So
I feel like I'm not in the forums enough, but I kind of feel like Sengoku. Like, people, like, they put a wide margin between Sengoku and Garp, and I believe that they're close. I think they think that Sengoku is far weaker than Garp, from what I understand, and I don't necessarily believe that at all. I believe that's Sengoku and Garp are like damn here, you know, like that's their that's his right hand man for each other, you know. So I'm gonna go with Sengoku.
I guess I'll go next. Well, Lionel, you don't have anything, right?
I don't think so.
I would say Ace. I feel like
after last week.
Yeah.
Play, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like just because of the donut thing, it's such a like common joke that people tend to like disrespect Ace to a higher degree than he deserves. And I think it's like one of those jokes in One Piece that no matter what you say, they're like, yo, but the donut. And like everybody knows what they're talking about. So I would say that. And then it's weird because the One Piece community really likes vague characters and will hype them to the highest degree, but then they'll discredit and, you know, disrespect characters that have actually done something and shown something.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is, but that's just the mystery of like One Piece, right? Like we love One Piece because it's mysterious. So like the mystery of certain characters are always gonna elevate other people's minds and likability. But
Andrew, what about you? Who's most slept on or disrespected in your mind?
I don't say disrespected. I just feel like unappreciated. And I feel like to me it's Frankie, because out of all of the popularity rankings, he's the least popular Straw Hat. And I feel like that's a little undeserved because I think he has a great backstory. He stays consistent throughout the series. I mean, if you say like he rarely changes, that's fair enough. But he doesn't really need to change too much because there's nothing much he can do. He's not going to go through some like big changing developments. But he's already content with who he is now, and also he has been having some really good fights throughout the series, especially that Senior Pink fight. That's really good.
Yeah, the one with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 too was really good. I feel like the thing. No, you could go.
Oh no, let's get. Actually, I'll mention it in the end. Go ahead.
You know what it is? I feel like Frankie gets mad love on the low.
Yeah, so I thought Frankie when you said slept on originally, right? But I don't think I've met anybody. Though I know one person that doesn't like Frankie. Only one. Of all the One Piece fans I've ever interacted, there's only one person I know that outright just doesn't like Frankie. Everybody else either enjoys him, thinks he's funny, or they absolutely love him. Like, we used to do the super, whatever we got a super chat. Like, people love that. Like, people love Frankie. It's just, I think he's slept on by Oda. Like, Oda doesn't push Frankie out enough to us. Because if he was out, like, highlighted more in the series, I think it would just be a bigger, his popularity would grow. Just because every time Frankie's stunning on panel, people love it. Yeah. Like the Senior Pink is that fight, that flashback, that whole thing is a major highlight in Dressrosa, which people crapped on a lot.
Him and Robin probably have the most, like they have the most appreciative like roles on the crew, right? Like he could be the next Vegapunk and she's gonna turn over the world.
Right. But I just don't think he's might be slept on as far as like what he's capable of, I just think everybody likes him. It's just it's just like it's not a huge thing, right? So.
Yeah.
But Andrew, you said you had one more thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just mentioning regarding Frankie versus Fukuro. I was looking up some about the CP0 agents. I found out that Fukuro is actually like 31 years old. I was like, really? I was like 31. I thought he's like older than 𝘠𝐿𝐺𝐻 or Kaku, and he legit, like, this bowling ball looks like a B2K member. Someone's like, anyone who's that from the 2000s. I bet no one's gonna get that.
Yeah. You say B2K, bro?
Yeah, he said B2K.
What?
B2K.
Yeah.
What B2K member looks like Fukuro, bro?
That's like a R&B group.
Yeah, I love 𝗵𝗲𝗫, bro. That's like my favorite CP.
You still don't know his name.
I do. It's Fukuro.
Okay.
But I like calling him 𝗵𝗲𝗫.
Yeah, I like calling him 𝗵𝗲𝗫 too.
𝗵𝗲𝗫. Oh man, that takes me back, bro.
Yo, low-key, he might have a similar devil fruit to Rosinante. If his devil fruit ability is the zipper.
Did we ever confirm it was a devil fruit?
Nah.
Like that could be a race.
No, it's just a zipper.
He just got it inflicted on his face.
Yeah, that's.
Like,
There's no way you were going with that. That's crazy.
Oh, the tripping, man. But that's why we love him. But Andrew, thank you so much for calling, man.
Yeah, thank you,
no problem,
Andrew.
man. Y'all have a great day.
Yeah,
You
you
too.
too.
Have a good one.
Good.
We did get another 5 from Celestial Donkey. It says #BuggyGang, and he also donated 10 memberships. So thank you so much.
Thank you, CD.
CD. For those of y'all getting the memberships in
W's in the chat.
W's in the chat for CD. He just donated another 20. Thank you so much, man. Buggy Gang all day.
Hey.
I want Buggy Gang spammed and W's for CD spammed in the chat. Thank you so much.
Can we get the Buggy Gang hashtag in the chat, please?
That hurt your heart, bro. I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh man. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey, my name's Najeev. I called like a while back now. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. What was your name again?
Yeah, I didn't get the name.
Najeev?
Oh,
Najeev. Okay.
Najeev. Welcome, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I just had like a couple thoughts about God Valley that I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the first one, so the way I found you guys was on like an Instagram reel, and someone was calling Garp a fraud, and I could never do that. But I also feel like he was outclassed like a lot at God Valley. Just because like God Valley happened 38 years ago from now, and 30 years ago he had his fight with 𝗏𝗏𝗪, and he was training like forever for that fight, and I can't scale 𝗏𝗏𝗪 up to the likes of Roger and Rox. Like, I can't do that in good conscience, like, ever.
You want a response?
Oh, yeah.
So you're saying you don't understand the correlation between like Garp saying he's willing to train to fight 𝗏𝗏𝗪, but he fights somebody a lot stronger, like Rox and his crew, then he fights 𝗏𝗏𝗪 after that fact. You know, he said he was training.
Yeah, I feel like Garp had to be outclassed at God Valley, like, severely.
Okay, so it's very possible Garp was outclassed. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. But with the 𝗏𝗏𝗪 thing, sometimes, especially in older eras, like in One Piece, like information is traveling at such a higher rate right now. You could have just heard about 𝗏𝗏𝗪 and what he's capable of and thought, okay, that's a lot. Maybe I should train for that. I don't want to, I hear this guy splitting continents with his head, et cetera, and I'm training by punching mountains away. I'm gonna make sure that when I run into him, I'm gonna win. And then when you get to it, because we saw it, it wasn't a huge struggle for him to do what he did by clearing the head. So, like, it could very well be that 𝗏𝗏𝗪 was just, like, relatively overhyped in Garp's mind, and Garp just was making sure he didn't fold to that. Because, again, like, Garp hasn't highlighted the God Valley feat and stuff like that himself, but we just know who was there, and he was the most prominent name that, like, came out of it. So like, is he a fraud for that? I don't agree with that personally, but like, I'm just explaining away how there could just be circumstances to the 𝗏𝗏𝗪 feat, where it's not like he actually needed to train, he just did, and then it went down the way it went down.
And I was also going to bring out, like, we don't know when Garp said this. Like, he could have met 𝗏𝗏𝗪 way earlier and realized, this dude's pretty strong, and he has a strong head. Because they said that 𝗏𝗏𝗪 was known for having the strongest head, plus adding with his arm and hockey, made it close to, like, almost invincible in some people's eyes. So Garp went to training. Now, I was thinking of, like, and you could think of with Zolo's aspect of it, like when Garp fought Rox. Rox is clearly stronger than 𝗏𝗏𝗪. And you think of, like, whether you think Kaido's stronger than Mihawk, but Zolo fights Mihawk and loses terribly and wants to get trained to get stronger. And his goal is Mihawk. But later on, he gets on the rooftop finding somebody significantly stronger than Mihawk to a degree. Now, that doesn't knock Zolo or doesn't knock Mihawk, just like at the times you fought somebody just stronger. Now, when you fight that person again, you're way stronger now. I'm not saying that Zolo's going to be way stronger than Mihawk. That's not the point I'm making. I'm making that you could fight somebody that you couldn't beat before, or you realize how strong they are, and you struggle a little bit. You just got way stronger since then. Now, when you face the person again, this guy is nothing to me. I'm not saying that happened, but like, One Piece is a big word with strong fighters in general. So like, you're gonna meet people who are ridiculously strong fighter, and maybe at your level at that time you struggled, but now look at Luffy now. Rob Lucci. Luffy struggled on Rob Lucci. Now he's treating Rob Lucci like he's fodder. Like, so like, there's Luffy struggled on certain people, but just because that person struggled that person at that time doesn't mean that they're knocking that. You can't knock that person because of it, because they just got stronger, ridiculously stronger since then. So that's my viewpoint on it.
I would say this too. Garp, after the Chinjao fight, right? And after the Rocks fight and all that stuff, he still fought with Sengoku against a Rocks pirate that wasn't probably as strong as Don Chinjao in that armament factor, which was the Golden Lion Shiki. Now, was his Devil Fruit really good? Yeah. But the thing is, they both went and fought him. Does that mean that, Roger is weaker than he was against Don Chinjao? I would say no. But that's like the perfect thing to think about. Like, he didn't need to fight Shiki with Sengoku.
I like that point.
These thought processes is why that dude called and said that Garp is a fraud. I just don't agree with it. But this whole the questionable stuff of it, like the fact we didn't see it play out, is why people still have that thought process, I think.
Well, one way that we can kind of answer this too, right, is that we have an eyewitness to Garp's strength on multiple occasions in this show. And let's take his word for it. And he was the Pirate King, Gold Roger. And when he was dealing with Marines, he said, this is it. Hey, y'all really want to come after me, you better send Goku and Garp, right? And this is way after the fact that Gold Roger fought with Garp, with the Rocks Pirates. So he first-handed, I don't know if that was Garp's and Roger's first meeting, or they met a few times after that. But either way, Roger's someone that fought alongside with Garp on the God Valley and fought Garp hand in hand, because Garp would corner Roger several times that we heard, right? Either way, from that, then we see later on towards the end of Roger's piracy legacy or career, he says, if you want to come at me, bring Sengoku and Garp. So that right there speaks for, and Gold Roger was the Pirate King. He's the only one that was able to rival him. There was very few people that was able to rival him at that time. So Roger speaks very highly of Garp's strength, saying the only Marines capable of even challenging me to a fight is two, Sengoku and Garp. That's what Roger says. So people questioning Garp's strength, we have one of the strongest people in the show history, Gold Roger, and he's saying Garp. You know? Yeah. So I think that kind of quantifies it enough. And again, what Lionel said too about we don't know when Garp started training against Don Chinjao. It could have been before he even met the God Valley, and then the end of his training, he took that training to God Valley, and then because he handled Chinjao. He one-shot at Chinjao.
And then at that point...
No, the Garp we saw say that when he cracked his fist, he had little light gray there. So that would be after God.
No, we're talking about... he said that, but he said we don't know when he started the training to fight Don Chinjao.
No, when Garp fought Don Chinjao, he didn't have gray hair.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, he did.
Did he not?
No, he had the black hair with the gray on the sides.
No, he didn't. If you look, he only had that when he fought Shinky. But when he fought Dr. Zhao, he had all black hair.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else, Andrew? You have anything else?
Just one more thing. I feel like, and this might be completely unbased, but I feel like Rox had to have so much more information than anyone's giving him credit for. I feel like Rox knew about One Piece. I feel like he had to. And I feel like the only reason he didn't go after it was because his goal wasn't Roger's goal or Luffy's goal. He didn't want that type of freedom. He wanted to be king of the world. And I feel like Roger might have gotten that last piece of information he needed to go after the One Piece at God Valley. And I just wanted to see what you guys talk about.
Yeah, I was inclined that he knew something about God Valley for the ancient weapon Uranus. I think we mentioned it last episode. He targeted specific areas for a reason. I wouldn't be surprised if he knew something.
I actually probably think that Rox possibly knew something about the D. Like the history of the D or something like that. I can't. But yeah, I think I probably just started thinking that like Rox had information or he might know the D history. And that's why I can't speak now. I can't speak now.
That just sounds crazy.
I can't, guys. And you guys know what I'm talking about.
That's just wild.
I don't know what you talking about.
That's just wild. But yeah.
I don't have much. I think Rox is gonna. I hope we just get the flashback. I hope we get information on it. My fear is that we won't.
I just want to add, I think Roger was kind of rare about wanting to become Pirate King. I know Big Mom said it, but I think it was like different than how Roger envisioned it, right? Because kind of like I'm not gonna tie it to like Luffy's dream, but like they kind of show that they were kind of special in that aspect. So I feel like Roger had his own creativity, what he wanted to do, what he thought not really the Pirate King is, but what he wanted to accomplish. Something moved him and what he saw and experienced had them there. I think he was like special in that aspect, like how Luffy is special. But again, the whole world knows about it because Roger said it. But I think Big Mom was trying to become Pirate King and Rox their own different type of vision and their own type of way than Roger was trying to.
Yeah.
I thought they started calling Roger Pirate King after he went to the One Piece.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a thing that he was actively trying to do.
Yeah, but he was trying. He didn't think he was gonna get the title of Pirate King, but he was set out to conquer something already, so to speak.
He was trying to travel the globe. No.
Yeah. He was trying to to be the first one to reach every island and do something there. He just said he was trying to be the first one to do that.
Put a baby in. No, I'm playing.
What?
Ace has siblings, man. Whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not.
As pirates, I'm surprised they don't.
I will say this though, and it's gonna be kind of controversial, and I know it is, but I think that Blackbeard is more like Roger than Luffy is. I think Luffy's more like Rox.
I could see that.
I mean,
I could see that for sure.
As a Blackbeard fan, I ain't mad at it.
I'm not saying Roger has the same negative
like cowardice. Yeah. No.
I'm saying he's the good part of what Blackbeard is about. Like he didn't have any of the cowardice or the running away or the negativeness behind him, right? Like he never traded his Nakama in for something else to get power. He was like the good side of what Blackbeard's trying to do. I think what Blackbeard, like when we first saw Roger in his youngest day, he went up to Rayleigh and he said it was fate that they were supposed to meet.
Luffy ain't saying that.
Luffy doesn't say that.
Luffy ain't saying that at all.
Blackbeard says that.
Blackbeard was saying
and then we have Luffy, right, who is considered a terrorist to a degree, and he does what? A lot of taboos. Rox was known as the greatest taboo or the worst taboo.
But again, that's to the world government.
But he doesn't share the negative traits that Rox might have had. So I think it's like
but then
vice versa.
The whole thing is Shanks, though. Because I feel like me and Lionel always say that Shanks like modeled his piracy like the Roger pirates. And Luffy is an example of how Shanks would pirate. Except Luffy's more wild or free. You know? Like Shanks is more of a pacifist, while Luffy's more like, I guess, kind of aggressive. You know? Because he's like his father. He's going to attack the world government. He's going to attack anyone. You know? So that aggression there on Luffy is more so than we see of Shanks, less in a fight, because I feel like in a fight, Shanks is actually more ruthless than Luffy. But yeah.
But Andrew, thank you, man. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything you do. Y'all are really an inspiration. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Believe me, you inspire us more.
Yeah, man.
Have a great one.
Not existential today, bro.
Boy, I'm always like this.
Have a good one, Andrew. Later. All right, we do have a couple of super chats sitting before we close out, guys. We got 5 from Nick Quavo. It says, Garp had to beg Garling for help at God Valley. # Admiral Agenda. Don't merge those two things.
Yeah.
Don't merge those two things, bro. We got another 5 from Banana Radio. Tiva?
Activa.
Activa? Okay. It says, hi, when Garp got to Blackbeard's island, he said age took a toll on his power. We are judging Chinjao's power by a fight where he was old. He should be stronger before. I don't think that was what was trying to be said there per se, but yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, guys, just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us on week 3. We have 2 more weeks of break week. I'll probably talk to Marv after the show to see if we're going to do Monopoly, because he would have to change some things. So we'll see how that goes. Can't promise you anything. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't liked the video and you just got here, like the video. If you haven't joined our Discord, join our Discord. And also, if you want, please comment your thoughts. If you want to speak on me and Sebastian's debate regarding Blackbeard and Kid and Law, put it in the comments. When you do that, it helps us out tremendously and it gets shown to other people. Besides that, you'll see clips of everything, and thank you for sticking with us. We're that One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
Seb.
Jana.